Good morning, guys. Hope you all are enjoying your time at home. And now you're going to have to get down to work to finish up this year at school. You have a sheet of assignments for this class. In your literature, please make sure that you read the selection. Now, when I have asked you to answer questions, you're to do those in complete sentences. I will be grading them as such. Not only that the answers are correct, but that you have written a correct sentence and punctuated it correctly. So please make sure you follow the instructions on the sheet you have in front of you. Now, the glove and the lines on page 330, I have asked you to write a summary, and I have given you instructions. This summary will be graded grammar and sentence structure, as well as the content of what actually happened in this poem. So make sure you understand what happened. And write that carefully. Make sure you indent your paragraphs. Check your spelling, check your punctuation, because I will be grading this as a writing assignment. Now, in your grammar, we are still working with adverbs. When you diagram these sentences on page 278, you have examples there of anything you would encounter. Please remember that in diagramming adverb clauses, that the subordinate conjunction will be on the dotted line, joining the dependent clause to the independent clause. The line will go from the word modified to the verb in the adverb clause. On page 279, distinguishing dependent clauses, you know we have three kinds: nouns, adjectives, and adverbs. Every dependent clause is introduced by an introductory word. Please remember that. Look for that introductory word. Noun clauses by signal words, adjective clauses by relatives, and adverb clauses by subordinate conjunctions. You must be able to distinguish, is it an adjective, noun, or an adverb? Please notice the word modified. Please ask your correct questions. If it answers why, you know it's an adverb. If it answers what, you know that it is a noun. So please make sure you study, look at the examples before you do these exercises. Now, these grammar exercises, you will have to tear these out of your book. I know we don't usually do that, but you will tear them out of the book. They will be turned in with your packet on April 15th. I will grade them. The pages will be returned to you. So you will have that information in bold blue print to keep with your book. Do not throw those pages away. You will be, we're still working with adverbs on these pages. Please study the pages before you do the exercises. Of course, if you have questions, you know that you can ask any questions you might have on My Schoolworks. The teachers will be available to answer these questions from 10 o'clock until 2 o'clock, Monday through Friday. So if you have trouble or have a question, please ask. Now, spelling and vocabulary. You may think, how is she going to grade spelling and vocabulary? We can have a quiz. You're right, but I do expect you to learn those words just as we usually do. Except instead of writing them in your notebook, you're going to be writing your words on notebook paper because it will have to be turned in. the words. You will write spelling words 5 times each. Please do this neatly. Learn to spell the words. Your vocabulary words and definitions, you need to write the word and complete definition 3 times each, just as you usually do. Learn the definition. Of course, you will do exercises A and B after you have learned these words. You will send that in to me. In addition to this, you are to write an original sentence. Do not copy the sentence in the book, showing me that you understand the meaning of the vocabulary word. All this is to be turned in. The only thing I will have to give you a grade is that I see you have done this work, that everything is spelled correctly, written neatly, so please make sure you follow the instructions and turn these things in. If you have any questions, remember you may ask them on My Schoolworks. I hope you spend time each day doing some of this work. Do not expect to do it all in one day. You should spend some time each day, Monday through Friday, on your schoolwork. Not only this class, but on your others. So, work carefully.